This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Juan Beltran gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got an ERA under 4. Now, that's not great, and it's not bad either. He's consistent, and he's a very reliable pitcher. So the thing you like about him, give me the ball, I'm going to go get him, and then you get what you get.
In there, a base hit. Into the box, Roger Francisco, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This one's flared out toward left, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
And that'll bring in Daryl Siciliani. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Austin ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 2-0. Stepping into the box, Steve Austin, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And Harold, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday, so if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat. Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ike. For the year. Runners going. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Fisher Cats lead it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Austin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ike Harmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Harmon
needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gomes makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Coming to the plate now, Christian Audemays, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is pulled into right. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Lopes is on his way home. And the run is in to score from second. And he is in there. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now batting, Charles Cruz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gomes going back on it. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Ready for another chance? Steve Austin.
Steve Austin.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Runner goes. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The throw to third. And he's safe.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Ready for another shot now. Ike Harmon. He hit a sac fly earlier. To put him away. Here's the 0-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yard Goats lead it 6-2. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Gomes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Pedro Gomes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Ready once again, Steve Austin. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Steve Austin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. Acevedo over to his left, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Steve Austin is looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat.
Austin.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with 1 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a pickoff play at second. Don't want to forget about him. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Maxwell moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
10-6, the final score in this game. Ken Shimizu gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ray Cedeno permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Scott Oberg hammers down the 5-out save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Hartford Yard Goats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rufus Seymour, the West Virginian, gets the call to start this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average. And that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Settling in now, Steve Austin, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Harold, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, man. I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home, and hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
Now to the plate, Ike Harmon. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ballgame. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Into the box now, Dean Odom. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Popped up, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jason Price. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jason Price.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro has got it, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 2-0. Andres Jimenez, 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game.
Jimenez.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Standing in, Steve Austin.
Left fielder, Steve Austin.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Ready now, Jason Price.
The batter,
he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jason Price.
And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Austin comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Now at the plate, Gerald Ledbetter. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Gerald Ledbetter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Austin is underneath this one. Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Ledbetter Takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was...
Digging in once again, Ramon Ibar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result...
Now at the plate, Steve Austin. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. The Fisher Cats lead it 5-2. Digging in now, Gerald Ledbetter.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Into the windup.
Gerald
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Austin is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the... Stepping in, Steve Austin. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Chopped weakly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it wasn't anything special on that single, but he'll take it. An infield base hit, but to me, it's more the situation. The game's close and it's late, and he did anything he can to get on base. Way to put the ball in play.
The 0-1, and there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a looper to left. Rincon moving in. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Audemays. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, Charles Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final today. Ronald Hernandez earns the win, his second.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game. Now at the plate, Steve Austin. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. HR, you take a look at our home-standing ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Ready for another chance? Steve Austin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Austin.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. 2-0 now.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Sierra giving chase, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Ready for another shot now. Steve Austin. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Yard Goats lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Dent. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nicholas Dent
goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Striding in once again, Steve Austin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
leading off for the Fightin' Phils.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Austin racing back. He's there and records the first out. Digging in once again, Freddie Varner. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Freddie Varner.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Austin is after it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Henry Fuentes with his 4th win this season. Brent Launchbaugh earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
The left fielder, number 1, Steve Austin.
Steve Austin stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Johnson.
There goes the runner. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
I love running the guy on the 3-2 count. You know the pitcher's going to be around the plate, and if you got a guy that can handle the bat like this guy right here, you put the ball in play, and now you get the base hit on top of it, and you're sitting first and third. Beautiful.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Man, to come up late in the game and get 2 runs driven in to put you ahead in a game that was tied, that is beautiful. Now it's up to the pitching.
Leon Lumsden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Kazuhito Saito gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
And
Leon
our final line
Lumsden works 2
First
full
for the
innings in relief to
victorious
record the
Yards.
save, his
3 runs
first of the year.
on 7
So
hits.
that'll just about
1
do it.
error.
For
They
Harold
left 2
Reynolds,
men
Dan
on base.
Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
For the
This has
Vikings,
been a
1 run on
presentation of
6
MLB
hits.
The Show. For
No
more,
errors.
don't forget to
They
check
left
out the
7 men on base.
ShowNation.com. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Into the box now, Steve
Batting third.
Austin. First
Left
chance
fielder,
for him here after
Steve
appearing as a pinch
Austin.
hitter in the game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, no surprise to get an RBI single early in the game. They are hot. This team is on a winning streak. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's going to slow them down because, once again, they're off to a good start.
Ready now, Ike Harmon. And he's hoping to get
Batting
things
fourth.
going at the plate. It's
Right
been a
fielder,
bit of a struggle
Ike.
for him in recent. 0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Dow comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. HR, what do they need to do to
Batting
complete
fifth.
the sweep?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. So coming to the plate, Josh
Batting fourth.
Castro. And
Third
this is a
baseman.
good-looking matchup for
Josh
him here. As you can
Castro.
see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Austin has a read on it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. Cruz rounds the corner and is headed home. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's 1-1. Now at the plate, Steve
Leading off.
Austin. He'll go to work
Left
trying to
fielder,
do something about
Steve
breaking this 1-1
Austin.
tie. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the
Now
first
batting.
pitch to get things going. They're off for the rest of the game.
Oh, and they've got him picked off.
he's in there.
Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he is out. Digging in and looking for more,
batting.
Steve
Left fielder.
Austin. Couple of
Steve
singles to his credit
Austin.
thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping into the box, Chauncey
The left
Dow.
fielder,
And we'll
number
see what
2,
he can do here.
Chauncey
2 on, 2 away,
Dow.
2 home so far this inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs. Digging in to try
The
it
left
again.
fielder,
Steve
number 1.
Austin. He's 2 for
Steve
3 thus far.
Austin.
Ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Matt, that's his third hit of the night, his third single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Ready once again, Ike Harmon. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the base.
Yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for, he's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no error.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Reading Fighting Phils get their 20th home win this year. Xavier Bravo.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach. Young players are the future, and teams do everything they can to accelerate their development.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Johan Alonso gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks. And what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric. And if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ike Harmon. He did not play. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Austin rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, we weren't sure what kind of offense we were going to see tonight. They only scored 1 run in their last game. Already with that hit right there, an RBI hit in the first inning, the offense is alive and kicking.
So striding forward now, Herschel Joyner. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Austin racing back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Austin. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Line drive to center field. Bowyer is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready for another shot now. Steve Austin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Austin
takes a high fastball for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then he got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ike Harmon. Couple of singles to his credit. Set. Here's the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Digging in and looking for more. Steve Austin is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
First pitch hitting. If you get the pitch you want and you know he's going to deliver it, you can't miss it. That was a great swing.
Ready once again, Ike Harmon. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Ike Harmon.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Digging in to try it again, Edgar Ornelas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Austin. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Striding in once again, Edgar Ornelas. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Edgar Ornelas.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Lucius Fader gets the win in relief. And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Steve Austin.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. In to score the runner from third. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Now batting, right fielder, DJ Johnson.
Softly hit out toward short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Austin rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit to tie this game.
Kazuhito Saito gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line
Yeah,
score,
he really
first
made
for
it
the
happen with the bat in this one.
No runs.
You see here 2 hits,
hits,
and 1 was a long ball, so he has to
left
feel
one man
pretty
on
good
base.
about what he did here.
And tonight's
For the Yards,
one-run game comes
2
to an
runs
end,
on
6-5
8 hits.
the final.
No errors.
Domingo
He left 2 men on base.
Liriano claims the win out of the pen, his first. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern
And
League
now,
Baseball is on the air.
your
Today, the
outfielder.
finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Hartford Yard Goats. Now at the plate, Steve Austin.
Batting
And
third.
there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've
Steve
played out so
Austin.
far this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. HR, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now, they won their last game. Now they're 1 under 500. If you get to 500, you feel...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here in the opening. So striding in, Herschel
Batting
Joyner
7th.
comes off an
Catcher.
0 for 4 in last
Herschel
night's ball game.
Joyner.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready for another chance.
Third baseman,
Harold
number 3.
Davis, as he's got a
Harold
chance to tie this
Davis.
ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here. Plate. The throw home. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Steve Austin.
Leading off.
0 for 1 for him
Left
here in
fielder.
this one.
Steve Austin.
Hit hard back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So stepping in,
Center fielder
Ike
number 24.
Harmon. To send him packing, pitch on its way. Pitch strike 3 called, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Digging in now, Charles
batting,
Cruz.
first
He's 0
baseman,
for 1 thus far.
Charles Cruz.
Hit back up the middle, backhanded. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Eddie
The batter.
Vila.
Third baseman, Eddie Vila.
Ready on 0-2. Now a flare out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Digging in once again, Steve
The left
Austin.
fielder,
And
number
we'll see
1.
what he can do here with a pair of
Steve
runners on base
Austin.
and 2 gone here in the 5th. Little chopper back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Into the box, Ike Harmon.
fielder number
He's 0 for
24.
2 with a strikeout
Ike
in this one.
Harmon.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Padilla on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but stepping in, Danny Pepper. He'll start things out in their
Leading
half
off
of the
for out,
6th
2-0.
as they look to shake
The
things up
shortstop,
here for a lineup
Pepper.
that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues.
At the plate,
The left fielder,
Steve
number
Austin.
1.
2 hits and 3
Steve
at-bats for him in this
Austin.
one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Austin is retired.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant.